Hello there, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing super duper well. For today's video, we're going to be working on this new build in the world of Nordhaven, which is called Floracotta. That is what I'm calling this shop. It is going to be a florist and a ceramics or pottery shop. As you can see, I went ahead and placed all of our windows, wallpaper, and flooring just to make it easy for us. I also placed all of our lighting on the interior. So without further ado, let's get on with the build. All right, so first off, we are going to start with just decorating the exterior of our build. I'm going to be using a lot of stuff from the Business and Hobbies pack, obviously. I'm going to start with not placing we're going to place that sign up a little bit more, but there is a couple debug items that I want to use. First is going to be, I'm just going to grab them as I see them to make it easier on ourselves. I'm looking for a specific tree. All right, I grabbed a couple of our debug items. I'm obviously going to have to go back and forth to grab the rest of them, but we're going to start off with placing this tree right back here. Oh, hello. This area that I'm building in, it's more of like an industrial area, so it's a bit more bare. So I'm trying to kind of stick with that with the decoration that we're going to be doing. So that's why I didn't fill up like every single square inside of this build. But I did end up adding some bushes and stuff because I got a little bored, honestly. So we're placing those at the back, and then I love these planters, but we're gonna be placing, I actually don't think I need this guy. I'm gonna put him back there just in case. I think I just used two of these tree ones, but I'm gonna rotate this one so that it looks a bit different than that one. And I will rotate you as well and try to place you where I think you're gonna be just about even. I think that will work. All right, now we're gonna go back to the back of this build in just a second. But first we're gonna go, oh, actually I forgot there's a sign we need to put up here. Hello, our business needs a sign, obviously. We're gonna use this one. It's the Mild Maxwell's Mini Marquee, and we're gonna place it right about there. We'll fill it up in a second. I'm just going through and I'm gonna grab this awning, and we're gonna try to place it roughly where it needs to go. I'll adjust it in just a second. So I'm gonna be grabbing two, and then I'm gonna zhuzh them so that they're centered with the sign. But oh, here it is. I was gonna, oh no, how am I gonna find it? Here we go. I'm going to be placing, see, I like these. I like the color, but maybe we'll use the black and white ones. It's just, I don't like that the background is different colors. It's kind of distracting to me. So I think we're gonna stick with the black and white ones. You're going to use that one, which is for pottery, and then we need one that's gonna represent our florist. So let me see if I can find it. I gotta kind of squint and focus here. All right, I think we're just gonna go with this leaf one. I wish that they had one that was more of like an actual like flower, but it is what it is. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and pop down here, and we're going to adjust this awning and make sure everything is as even as we can get it. All right, I just as close as I could get them. So that will work for now. I think I want to place, there was like a wall mailbox or something. I think it's from this pack. I'm gonna see if I can find it. Here it is. I believe we'll just go with this brown one, and I'm gonna try and zhuzh it right there. So that works for now. I am also gonna be grabbing a bench. I don't think I want to use that. There's like a concrete one that they use, but I don't know if I want to use that one. So I think I'm just going to grab the base game one. But yeah, I'm gonna go and grab it. Here it is. I'm gonna be placing one right here, and then we're gonna grab and, oh well, I'll just pop two of them back there, but we'll position them later. So I'm just gonna vaguely place two here, and we'll put them where they need to go in a second. So before we go back to the rear of our shop, we're gonna come over here. I just ended up with this big blank wall. I didn't want to put too many windows. So we are going to put a mural here instead. I thought that would look very cool. So the one I have in mind, let's see if I can find it and try not to scroll right past it. Not that one. I still scrolled right past it. It's this one. I just thought this was very bright and fun, and it has like plants on it, so it kind of goes with our florist shop. I could use that one, or I could use the bird one. Ooh, the bird one's really pretty too, but you know, I think I'll stick with this one. It kind of works well with our florist. I do think I do want to grab, oh my goodness, I'm having bad luck with the copy and paste button today. I think I'm gonna grab and put one more bench here, just right about there. All right, now we can go to back here, and I'm gonna be placing 2 benches, one there, and I believe one right about here. Actually, I think I want to move this one over just a little bit. Maybe we'll put a little trash can or something here. I'm not exactly sure yet. But there are 2 other mural things that I want to put up here. Again, just because we have ended up with this big empty space, I'm just trying to fill it up a little bit more. And I want to use this beautiful little decal that is from the Death and Life pack. And I think I'm going to size it up just once and place it roughly around here. And then there is one more that I want to use. I gotta see if I can find it. Here it is. It is from the Love Struck. Oop, not that one. I don't want the iguana, thank you. Here we go, this guy. I'm going to zhuzh this over a little bit though. We'll place it around there for now. There's another debug item that I want to go and grab that is also from the Business and Hobbies pack. So I just gotta scroll down and find it. So give me 1 second. It's this guy. It just has like bouquets of flowers and whatnot. It's not functional, but I just like how it looks back here. I'm gonna put this over and then zhuzh you over, I think. And I'm gonna move this mural up just a little bit. I just want it to just go over the table like that. And I think that looks pretty good. To finish up the outside, all right, this plant's not where it needs to go. That's what was bothering me. I want to place this guy right around there. There we go, that's better. We can go back to the regular build item menu, and then I'm gonna go to wall sculptures, and I wanna use the awning that I believe is from Eco Lifestyle, just to help protect our flowers from getting sunburnt. And this is going to be like an outdoor sales area. So I'm gonna pop this guy to right about there. And that way, if you're going to like the different floors and stuff, it should be less annoying for gameplay. And yeah, I think that's going to finish up our outdoor area. So next up, we can move on inside and we will start working on this front little area. All right, so starting off in our little area, I just wanted to put up some different art. And there's one specific swatch of this I want to use. This one, I liked how it had the little plants and stuff on it. I thought they'd be really cute. So we're gonna place that right about there. And then I'm gonna be grabbing, it's a display case from Business and Hobbies pack. This is another one of those builds. You're gonna hear me say Business and Hobbies 1,000 times. Oh dear, do I remember what it's underneath? No, all right, we're gonna have to do it the old fashioned way then. Oh, nope, it's right here. It's the Ingenious Engiver Cool display case. And I'm gonna zhuzh you to right about here. But I'm gonna pop you over just a little more. I don't want it like in the wall, but like close to the wall, if that made sense. And I'm gonna switch over to this swatch here. We're gonna use a lot of this orangey wood tone and white in this build. All right, I'm gonna move this post over just very slightly, just so it's a little more centered. There we go. And then I'm gonna grab a coat hanger. I just think it would be a nice little detail to have. Oops. Oh, it's not in your business hobbies, duh. Here we go. Next up, I want to grab, we're gonna have a lot of plants in this build, obviously. There's this wall plant thing that I believe is from Love Struck. Let's see if I can find it. It's these guys. It's a botanical garden wall planter. And I'm going to place you, yes, right there. I'm gonna go ahead and place this upstairs just so that I don't have to look for it again, but we're gonna continue downstairs. So give me 2 seconds. All right, I placed it. We'll switch the swatch and carry on up there for now. I went ahead and placed all of our lighting and these little ceiling fans just because of this ginormous 2-story greenhouse. So I was like, oh my goodness, I bet it would probably get very hot in here. So that's why I gave them ceiling fans. But hopefully it's not too annoying for you guys for watching this video. But I hid lights inside of the base, if you can see it there, just to help with the lighting. That's a nice little trick I like to do when I just didn't like how the wall lights looked, but I wanted to make sure there was plenty of lighting for the video and also for like if you download this build and for gameplay. So I think I want this rug. We're gonna place a couple different rugs at funny little spots here and there, just to give a little something something, you know. I think I want to use this one as well. I'm gonna place you right about here. Actually, I think I want you facing this way. And then I think I need one more for here. This one looks pretty cool. But I think I want you to, will you go over this one or no? Boo, fine. Okay, I guess that works. It'll make more sense when I zhuzh in like the rest of our furniture and stuff, but that works for now. And I think that finishes up the entryway at least a little bit. There is some, okay, I'm not putting in curtains. I am giving some blinds on the upper level because maybe they want a little more privacy and protection from like the heat of the greenhouse, but downstairs, no curtains. I want to keep the greenhouse and everything very nice and open, but I do need, there is the displays for the small business. So we have a few of these that we're gonna be putting out. So one side of this greenhouse is functioning as, yes, a greenhouse, but it also is gonna be serving as the actual like sales floor, that's the word, sales floor for the business itself. So I think that it's probably ran by, it could be two friends, partners, whomever, you know, whoever you feel like. It could also just be one person that runs this, honestly. But yeah, you could run this as two businesses or one businesses, whatever floats your boat. So I think I'm going to use one there, one here. Actually, I think I want to put you there. Yes. And then let's see. I'm trying to remember which other sales displays I put in here. I think I'm going to go with this one. Yes. And I think I'm going to place two here. So one there and one here. And then I'm going to zhuzh them over a little bit. There we go. Just like that. And then I want to put like a big vase here. I definitely think I'm going to revisit this idea and do like a big like greenhouse sort of thing. But I don't know. I honestly came up with the name for the business, Floracotta, and I thought it was a really cute name, so I built this for that name. If you can believe that. I don't know why. I just was like, ooh, Floracotta would be a cute idea for a business name. All right, I'm looking for, there's like this rolly tray thing that came with business and hobbies, but I cannot find it. So give me 1 second. Here it is. Okay, I couldn't find it for whatever reason. I'm gonna stick you right about there. And then there's a big vase that I think came with Spa Day. So let me see if I'm right. It is. So we're gonna grab this big boy and we are going to pop you right up here, and I'm just going to click the Control and 9 key and bring it up just a little bit so it looks like it's actually sitting on there. So yeah, I think that this could be two friends, two partners, or just one person, and they like to do both ceramics and be a florist. They probably make the pots and stuff for their flowers and stuff. I don't know, I just thought it'd be kind of cool. I'm also going to be grabbing some more display things. I'm just going to go ahead and pull out every display thingy that I'm going to be using from this menu, just so we're not going back and forth. So give me 1 second. Okay, so I ended up using 8 of these little square guys from Business and Hobbies, and I just zhuzhed them to try and make it look like one solid display piece in the middle. I just like how this looks. So all of this side is going to be for the pottery sales floor. There's one more sculpture thing that I want to grab that's from Debug. So I'm gonna grab that, and then we're gonna go and move on to doing the florist side. All right, here it is. It's this really cool sculpture. I just thought it would look good there. And now we are going to do the florist side. So I am thinking that we just need some plants. So some of these plants are going to be for decoration. I don't think they're going to be sold, but I just wanted it to look very planty. So I'm gonna go through and grab a couple different plants that I think will work for this area. I'm already kind of eyeballing this one. That one looks quite cool. Oh, I definitely want this. I believe it's called an umbrella tree. I'm gonna place you right around here. But yeah, anything in like these terracotta pots I think would look really cool. Ooh, I quite like this one because this reminds me of the the ceramics that your Sims can make with the ceramic skill. Did that make sense? Maybe. Sorry guys, I'm struggling a little bit more with my words today. I'm feeling a little more anxious, but that is okay. We are going to work through it, and hopefully you guys can work with me through it as well. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I don't know why. I took my medication and stuff, but today's just a little more of an anxious day. That's all right. There is like shelf. I believe it came from Eco Lifestyle. I believe it's underneath surfaces. So let me see if I can find it. It is not. Oh, here it is, under displays. I like it because it has all of these little plants and planters and things on it. And I'm going to just you right into this corner here. I want to leave a lot of this very open, but obviously still give the impression of they would need storage and whatnot. So we're going to put that there. Next to this, I'm going to give them, we're going to go to the outdoor section for outdoor activities, and we're going to be using these vertical garden bloomers. You don't have to have plants in order to make bouquets, but it is cheaper for your sim to do that. So if you want to keep your business costs down, I would recommend that. So I just wanted to give a couple planters just in case you do want to do that. You can obviously add more or less depending on what you want to do if you download this build. All of my builds that you see in these videos are up on the gallery. I always put my gallery ID in the description. It's also underneath my channel page, so you can go and find that if you would like to download anything. I am looking for the tall planter. It's from Business and Hobbies. Let me filter it and find it that way. It's this guy. I just thought it'd look really cool right here. Make sure that's the right swatch. It is good. And then we need the actual bouquet table. I forget exactly what it's called. It's this. It's the Violets Are Blue flower arranging table. And I thought it'd look cool to have it up against here. And I'm going to go for this lovely yellow shade. Okie dokie. So next up, we are going to be finishing up this little area here. I just wanted to give them a couple little plants, just more so for decoration. Like I said earlier, I just think that a lot of plants would make sense and be very pretty in this area. I think I want to give them like one more palm. Where's the one from? I believe it's from the Paranormal pack, if I remember correctly. It is. It's this one. I'm going to just you right about here, and I'll have to make sure it's not hitting into anything to the best of my abilities. Yeah, right there should be fine. I'm gonna rotate this guy a little bit and place you right about there. I think that should be fine. Yes, it's not hitting into anything. Good. Do you come in a different swatch maybe? Or do we want to stick to the... I like that one better. That looks good. Yay. All right, and I'm just gonna grab from the, not the Desert Lux, not that one either. Oh goodness, what is it called? Oh, Greenhouse Haven. So sorry. This one. There's like a table and a couple other things. This guy. I'm gonna just zhuzh it underneath here. It's not functional, but I just thought it would look nice. There's like a little storage cubby. All right, I'm gonna go show all. There we go. And tuck you in right about there. I'm gonna move these guys over because it's actually taking up too much space. There we go, that's better. Yeah, this is not functional, it's just for decoration, but I just like how having the extra furniture and details to the build. And then I'm gonna give them some dirt. And I think that is about it for this main area. Yay. So next up, I think we're gonna go in here and we will do our bathroom next. All right, before we do the actual like inside, we're gonna be putting these signs above the bathroom. I just shrink them down once and I'm gonna try my best to center them here. So put one there and one here, and then we'll go inside into the inside of our bathroom. Okay, so for the inside of our bathroom, we are going to be using the bathroom stall that came from Business and Hobbies. So let me grab that one. And we're gonna be putting it right up against this wall here. And I'm gonna try and get it as close as I can without it going all buggy on me. And then for the sink, I'm trying to see which one I think I grabbed. We're gonna be using this sink from Business and Hobbies, and I'm just gonna try to zhuzh it right up against our toilet stall. And I'm gonna switch the color to match the wood on our toilet stall. For our mirror, I think I want to use this one. It is from the Home Decorator pack. And I'm gonna do the same thing, just try to get it as close as possible. And I like how these look together, actually. But, oh, actually, I'm gonna just see if you'll go up just a tiny, there you go. It was hitting the faucet, that was gonna bother me a little bit. So I gotta adjust it again. I'm sorry, I'm trying to be conscious of the camera as much as I can. So next I want to grab, ooh, this guy. And I'm gonna put it right up against the wall here. And I like it because the wood matches the wood tones we have going on here. And it has like little plants and like lotion and stuff. So I think that that is a cute little thing to add. Do I wanna move it down? I don't know, or do I want to leave it there? I might move it down just a little bit. All right, hold on, I'm gonna be picky about this thing. Okay, I think that will work. I just felt like being a little nitpicky. I'm also gonna give them a little soap, just like that, boop. And then for over here, there is this little display thingy. I don't think it's here, is it? It is not. All right, I'm gonna have to go through to surfaces then. I think it's from Eco Lifestyle, but it's like a little bathroom cabinet. All right, I finally found it. I had to go and search show all to find this darn thing. I don't know why. I think I'm just feeling super anxious and it's hard for me to focus on things when I'm feeling anxious. So I am sorry. Hopefully this video will turn out okay. I'm definitely gonna have to go and walk out some of this anxiety. Luckily, it's a very nice day outside, so I think a walk will do me some good, but we're gonna finish this video first. It's gonna be okay. All right, so that is it, and that's gonna finish up our bathroom. So, oh no, actually, there's a light. I'm just grabbing this wall sconce thing from Business and Hobbies, and then we'll go upstairs and work on our pottery area. I'm just gonna grab this guy and place it right about here. We're gonna try and center it the best that we can above our little sink, and now we will go upstairs. Okay, so for the upstairs, there's actually another little wall graffiti decal thing that I want to put. I'm gonna have to try to remember where it's from. It's kind of like a hidden gem. I was just messing around, looking around with another build that I was working on. I really wanted that to be the build that I did. But it's a larger build, and yeah, for whatever reason, I'm just feeling more anxious. I didn't feel like I had it in me to do that one, so that'll be the next build probably, once I'm feeling a little bit better. Let me see if I can find the wall decal I'm looking for. Here we go. It's from Seasons pack, and it's these lovely little flowers. I thought they would look very cute. Actually, this is technically going downstairs. I'm just going to be sizing it up and placing it up against this wall, trying my best to center it. There we go. I think this will work. I just got to make sure it's not cutting off the wall or anything like that. So I thought that was cute. For here, I believe I picked out, there's like some nice looking baskets. It's these guys. They're from the For Rent pack. And I just like how these looks. I like having a lot of these like organic sort of materials here. Baskets don't really have anything to do with, you know, ceramics or flowers, but it is what it is. Okie dokie. So we're gonna put those there. And then for this area here, obviously there's not a lot of room. I meant this to be more of like the actual like ceramic studio than like customers come up here to buy stuff. So that's more so how I'm going to be decorating it. I'm trying to remember where this table is. I believe it's from the Desert Luxe kit. It is. It's this guy. It's the floor shelf. And I'm going to be placing this guy right over here. I just thought he would look cool here. I'm going to have to zhuzh him over just like this. And then we're going to change the color, of course. Oh, you're going through the thingy. So yeah, we're obviously going for a very modern vibe here for this build. But I also want it to be very cozy. I think I want to go for more of this like cream tone to help match all the earthy tones we have going on here. So that works good. For up here, not every single window is going to get a curtain. I'm thinking of using the ones from the hamster pack. I believe it's called the pets pack. It's this one. And I'm going to be using either that shade or this one. There's honestly very little difference. So I'm going to be grabbing that one and placing you there. And since I have it out, I'm going to go ahead and place the curtains on the rest of these windows. Ooh, not that one. This one, please. And thank you. All right, this one, I'm going to have to move these windows to make it centered because otherwise it doesn't want to snap on here properly. So give me a second to do this one. All right, there we go. That works. So that's all of our curtains. We're going to finish this little area first. I want lots of plants up here too. I think that maybe, yeah, they just like a lot of plants. And it's also an excuse for me to use this darling one from the Business and Hobbies pack. Ooh, wait, hold on, where did I put you? Maybe I could put it here so it kind of looks like it's dangling and growing over. That's kind of a vibe. Yeah, I like that. Yes, I think that will work well. Here is the thingy that I placed up here. I'm just going to switch it to this one just so it looks slightly different. Not too much thought into that. And then for this area, I want to make them a display. Now it doesn't actually function for sales, but I just thought it would look really cool. So if you wanted to have your Sims have like a backstock of ceramics and stuff, you could display those up here. So I'm trying to remember what I used exactly. I think I need to go under object by function and go to surfaces to find what I'm looking for. Yes, there they are. All right, so we're going to be using these guys from the home decorator kit. For the bottom, I'm going to be using these guys and placing one here and one here. And then we're going to be placing these guys on the very top, and they're right here. So I'm going to go ahead and grab them and place you. I don't think I want to go all the way up, so we're going to go like that. And then for in the middle, I'm going to be using these guys because they have like a glass slidey thing, and I think that would work nicely for displaying any ceramic pieces that your Sims would be making. There we go. Why did I say that twice? I don't know. So yeah, I think this works nice. I did try placing like different ceramics and stuff, like the cake holder and whatnot, and everything seems to be fitting in there perfectly. So to fill in this spot underneath the window, I want it to look like a little under window seating. I forget the exact word for it, like a bench kind of. So we're gonna be using these guys. And there's a sectional sofa, and I'm gonna be placing 3, just like that. And yeah, it kind of looks like a built-in table to me. And I liked it. So that is what I did there. So next we can move over here, and I'm gonna find a painting to put up on that wall. I quite like this one. I think it's cute. I'm just gonna zhuzh you to be a little bit taller. And I also grabbed this one. Oops, sorry. I also grabbed this one that is from the Love Struck pack. I'm gonna be switching that swatch in just a second. There we go. I just wanted something a little more with a little more goldeniness there. So that works. And then I'm gonna grab some aprons so that they don't get their clothes all dirty when they are spinning the clay. I like these ones. They have a little bit of detail on them. There we go. Yeah, I was like, I need to pop that up a little bit more. It popped itself up. That's nice. Okay, so of course, if we have a ceramic studio, we need the ceramics machines. So I'm gonna have to find and grab those. I believe it should be under hobbies and skills. There they are. So I'm gonna be placing our pottery wheel right around there, and then I'm gonna place the kiln right around here as well. And I think I want to switch this over to a slightly lighter shade, like so, like that, and we'll do the matching one for this, of course. All right, so this needs a chair, and I think I did not use the one from Business and Hobbies. I think you normally would have a stool, but unfortunately none of the stools popped on there. So I ended up picking, it's not that one. I'm trying to remember which chair I thought worked better. Why not? We're gonna go with this one. It's the Trendsetter from the same home decorator kit. I don't know. Yeah, I wanted something that gave a bit more of a stooly vibe, if that makes sense. Maybe it did to somebody. Okay, so next up, we are going to be finishing up this area with a rug. And we're gonna be using this one from the For Rent pack. I just like this pattern. I think it looks very cool. And then now to finish up the build, we're gonna be going in here and doing this little office area. Now I'm meaning for this to be a office and a kitchenette. We're gonna be trying to do most of the decorating from this angle, just so you guys can actually see what I'm doing. I wanted to keep for an industrial vibe, so we're gonna be using the Vault modular counter, and I'm gonna be placing these all the way across on this side. And then for over on this wall, I want to give them a desk. So we are going to be using this one from the Home Decorator kit. I just like how like sleek it looked. And then we of course are going to need a chair, and I'm going to go ahead and grab it so that I don't forget. So I think I want to give them the rolly chair, and I think I like this one. So we're going to go with that one. And then I'm not going to give them a computer. If you download the build, you can do a computer, but yeah, I don't know what computer you guys want. I am going to give them a mini fridge though, so that way if your Sims get a little hungry when they are working, then they can have a little sneaky snack. And I'm going to be placing this up against this wall as well. And I'm also going to be grabbing a little book display, and I think I'm going to use this one and place it right on top of that fridge. All right, so this is going to be the little kitchenette, like I said earlier. And we're going to go to kitchen, and I'm going to be using my tried and true favorite sink, this one from the Home Chef Hustle kit. I'm going to zoom in, and I'm going to be using this dark swatch. It helps go with the metal on the rest of our little counters. And then for decoration, I want to grab the plant and some more plants. You can never have too many plants. That is my thing. I kind of want to use this guy, but I think he might take up too much space. So we're going to place that one there. There's another wall plant that I'm wanting to use. So give me a second. I can't find it now. Okay, for whatever reason, it's under wall decorations, not plants, despite it being a plant. I digress. So we're going to place you right about there. And then there is another wall shelfie thing. I believe it's from the tiny house pack. It is. It's this guy. And I like it because it has like a little tea kettle and other little bits and bobs. I thought it would look cute here. I'm going to switch it to this shade, and I actually think that is the correct height. That looks to be fine. All right, so to finish up this little area, there is these little thing of, it's from Business and Hobbies. I just thought it would look cute, and then I'm obviously going to have to grab them a kettle, but I want to grab this first. This guy. It's a paint cup or coffee cup. I just thought it would look cute. I'm going to have to zhuzh it over there, but I'm going to grab our kettle first. And we're going to be using this fancy little one. I quite like how it looks. And I'm just going to take a second to zhuzh these over. I need these to be like closer to the sink. So give me 1 second. And I do believe that's going to be it for this video. So thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to subscribe so you never miss out on any of my future videos. Take care, and I will see you next time. Bye guys.